Welcome back to the show. It's World Meditation Day, and here now to explain how meditation can be life-changing, please welcome the author of Dying to Be Me, Anita Moorjani.
Hi, Anita.
Anita, hi. Welcome.
Thank you.
Tell us about your path to meditation.
So in 2006, I had end-stage terminal cancer, and I had tumors. It was lymphatic cancer, and it had spread throughout my body. I had tumors the size of golf balls from the base of my skull all the way down into my chest, under my arms, into my abdomen. And I was in the final hours, supposedly the final hours of my life. And the doctors said that I wasn't going to make it through the night. I was in a coma. My organs were shutting down. But while I was in the coma, I experienced something that people call a near-death experience. And in that state, I just touched something that felt so profound. And I actually came out of the coma, which was unexpected. And over the coming weeks, the cancer just healed. And the doctors were stunned. They couldn't explain it. And I'm so glad it happened in a hospital because I have medical proof. But
So it was like a miraculous,
yes,
unexplainable.
unexplainable. But the doctors kept telling me, like after they did all the tests and they couldn't find anything, they said they just couldn't believe it and they didn't have an explanation. And they said, we need you to keep coming back for tests just to be sure. And so they kept testing me, and they still found nothing over the weeks, the months.
Wow.
They would say, be careful because it could come back. But I was determined for it to not come back. And I knew, thank you. And I knew that in order to do that, I would have to live my life differently from before I got the cancer.
Yeah, and so meditation was part of that path.
And meditating was part of that part of that path, because before I had cancer, before I nearly died, I used to be someone who was always stressed out, and I was someone who was there for everybody except me. I was there to listen to everyone's problems. Everybody would seek me out to cry on my shoulder. I would take on more than I could handle. And so I was always juggling things. I was always stressed. And eventually it took a toll on me and my body and my psyche and my mental being.
So what are some of the benefits for meditation?
So the biggest benefit is that it releases all the tension in your body. And then another one is that it actually makes you feel more connected to consciousness. It makes you realize that there is something greater than you. And it doesn't matter what religion you are, or even if you're not religious. This has got nothing to do with any of your belief systems. Because even scientists say that your brain waves change from meditation. It's actually been proven and tested. The way I experienced it is as if my vibrational frequency expands, and it makes you more intuitive. And when you're more intuitive, you actually start to sense your way. You know, if you think about it, think of our animals and our pets. They are intuitive because they're so relaxed. There's no reason why we can't be that intuitive.
How do we prepare to meditate?
So, first of all, I want to say that you don't need much time, and I was listening to what you were saying earlier.
Yes.
And I know that you say it's a challenge, but sadly, or not sadly, but people like yourself who can't meditate are the ones who need it the most.
That's right. All right, walk us through. Don't say anything.
Okay.
Walk
I'm
us
not
through the
going to say
meditation.
anything. I'm going to say nothing. I'm just going to say that I don't have time for this. Go ahead.
5 minutes. 5 minutes is all you need.
Okay.
So first of all, you have to be separated from your phone, even if it has to be surgically removed.
No, I am not a person attached to my phone.
Okay.
I really am not. That's not my issue. I'm just surrounded by people all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you need to find just 5 minutes to start with, and find time alone where people won't interrupt you, And then just sit and relax and put your feet on the floor. Don't cross your...
And not laying down either, right?
No,
because
you could fall asleep.
Right.
Yes.
But isn't that a benefit?
No,
Falling
this is-
asleep, I'm relaxed when I fall asleep.
Yes, but it's not... I mean, sleep is good. It's excellent. You need sleep. But still, meditation is something you do in little bite-sized pieces through the day, or longer if you have the time. But it helps you get through the day.
All right, so we're going to have the audience do this with us.
Okay.
Walk us through it, yeah?
Okay. So put your feet firmly on the floor.
And at
Come
home,
on, if
too.
I have to do this,
And
you
at
have to
home.
do it.
Yeah.
And relax, and don't cross your arms or your legs, and you close your eyes. So first of all, focus on your breathing. Start taking deep breaths in and out. Doesn't matter whether it's through your nose or your mouth. And now start focusing on anywhere you have tension in your body. Start from the top of your head. Most people collect tension in their forehead or in their jaw. Feel it relaxing. Just feel your jaw relaxing. And I would say quickly work your way down your body, your shoulders. Just release any tension. Now, whatever is the biggest issue that is on your mind at the moment, it could be anything to do with your work, to do with a family member, to do with just not being able to juggle the day. Whatever is the biggest issue you have in your mind at the moment, I would like you to visualize that issue dropping down into your heart area. Continue to breathe. Just drop that down into your heart area. Don't worry about pushing thoughts out of your mind. You don't want to stress yourself out. And so now bathe that issue with a beautiful white light. Just see it bathed, and now I'd like you to just see it slowly melting away,
All right.
dissipating.
We're going to, for more information on Anita and her platform, go to Gaia.com, go to our website, and we'll be right back. That was beautiful. Thank you.